Thank you so much for joining me today. A little bit of background. 11 years ago, I left the traditional classroom and ventured into the world of virtual education as a teacher in a brand new elementary school. I am now a leader and have been for the last 10 years in the field, and every year I've been reaching for better, more, continuing to move forward with a passion to create a schooling experience in the home environment that is both socially and academically successful. I believe firmly that every child has the right to both see and be seen. And I have been on a mission for the past 3 years to create a solution that will take virtual education to the next level. Today, I'm here to bring you the exciting ways in which we will be revolutionizing the world of virtual education. These are the barriers that are currently in the way of effective teaching and learning in the virtual classroom. Invisibility. Currently, students in today's virtual schooling environment enter a classroom by name only. They are not seen by their teacher or their classmates, and in turn, they cannot see their classmates. So as you can imagine, this creates many obstacles in creating a collaborative atmosphere of shared learning. Unseen assigned work. So teachers have been asking students to write this down in your notebook or complete this problem in your workbook in order to practice the skill or solidify a concept. The problem? Teachers never see the workbook. So the students have no accountability for follow through in completing those independent work assignments. So why are students invisible? Why can't they just show teachers their work? It is because of the inability to turn on our webcams. So there are 3 reasons that I will highlight. The one is the background behind students is uncontrolled and has potential to expose the rest of the class to whatever's happening behind them. We all remember that reporter when his little friend walked in behind him when he was reporting, and can you imagine the distraction that would be going on if kids were, their webcams were up and all sorts of things are happening in their background. It would be very hard to control the class's focus. Reason number 2, the decorations in the background. People are entitled to decorate their homes however they want, and it's uncontrolled. And so we do have the potential to break the law of mixing church and state. So it will, that's a problem. And then reason number 3, the socioeconomic differences that are pointed out in the third group of pictures there. We'll have students in definitely different environments, and we are in need of an equalizer. This is the smart space. The smart space comes compact in this convenient carrying case that has both a handle and backpack straps, making it conveniently portable. The space pops up and in seconds, with minimal effort, is fully set up, freestanding, and to provide a distraction-free zone when placed behind your workspace. When simply slid up to your workspace, the 4-sided space not only serves as a protective background, its 4-foot width and depth paired with its 6-foot height makes it roomy and comfortable to be in during class time and allows for a second inside the space if needed. I'm going to quickly touch on 3 of the benefits that are going to come from having these spaces in the kids' environments and turning on those webcams. So the first one is strengthened relationships. So we are going to strengthen that relationship between the teacher and the student. They're going to be able to see that student, know if they're not getting it, shy, excited, all of those things that we've been missing out on. They're going to be able to get to know that. And then the students getting to see each other. It's going to facilitate natural collaboration, and they're going to be excited to come to class because they're going to be seen by all of their friends and be able to strengthen those relationships. Our school is a high turnover school, and we are really looking forward to this, strengthening those relationships so that we can increase our attention. A little piece of research nugget for you. According to Ray Williams, a contributing writer for Psychology Today, Interaction is fundamental to one's life and is one of the defining human characteristics that separates us from the rest of the species in the animal kingdom. Face-to-face interaction is the best way to learn and teach. All meaningful relationships are developed through personal interactions, with the strongest connections made when there is face-to-face time spent together. And how amazing is it that we're able to facilitate that without being in the same physical location? Second benefit is increased engagement in learning. So the teacher is going to see that they're paying attention, and the children are going to be able to show the teacher their work. They're going to be in these spaces that are separate somewhat from their home environments that really do a great job at decreasing those distractions. And the last one being clear communication. So my friends, 90% of communication is nonverbal. We've been missing out on a lot. So last research nugget for you. Research has shown that facial expressions of students are the most used form of communication in the classroom. Students' expressions are significantly correlated to their emotions, which can help teachers recognize their comprehension. Facial expression plays a vital role in identification of emotions and comprehension of the student, who are geographically distributed in the virtual classrooms all over the state. Earlier this year, I was involved with my first elementary age student attempting suicide. In the investigation, members of our school were asked why no one from the school had reported signs of abuse that the boy had been enduring at home. And our reply, our kids are invisible. This incident was life-changing for me. And it's actually a little bit difficult to talk about, but this instructional connection idea that I'd had for 3 years that I wanted to implement quickly transformed into a mission that I am extremely passionate about seeing through and creating a movement to see that virtual education moves into the light, turns the cameras on, and we elevate to become their advocates as well as their educators. We have the opportunity to revolutionize this industry. We are the dreamers, the out-of-the-box thinkers who are first to come up with a solution that will allow us to safely introduce visibility into the virtual classroom. Being seen in their class will be a little bit of a change for our friends. So who knows, maybe it'll inspire them to get up and get ready for the day and get fancy. This pilot is being conducted to enrich the learning experience for our students by making them visible to the teachers and classmates. It is an effort to increase academic engagement, foster a more positive relationship to peers, teachers, and self, as well as to hold students accountable to themselves and others at a higher level during learning time. The resources provided will also protect the class from distractions that happen in home environment and keep the students focused and engaged in learning.